Seven Little Johnstons Season 17. Trailer teases wedding drama and tragic family death. Exclusive. The Johnston family is back. But this time, what should have been a season filled with joy, wedding planning, and family celebrations quickly turns into one of the most emotional chapters in their history. Season 17 of Seven Little Johnstons opens with excitement surrounding Elizabeth Liz Johnston and her fiancé Brice Bolden as they prepare for their long-awaited wedding. After years of ups and downs, breakups, reconciliations, and raising their daughter together, the couple is finally ready to say "I do." But as the trailer reveals, the road to the altar is anything but smooth. From the very beginning, viewers can sense that tensions are running high. Wedding planning is already stressful for most couples, but for Liz and Brice, the pressure seems to be multiplied. With family members offering opinions from every direction, deadlines approaching fast, and emotions running higher than ever, the dream wedding quickly starts feeling like a challenge that could test everyone involved. As cameras follow the family, Liz begins searching for the perfect wedding dress. It's a moment every bride dreams about. Friends and family gather around, excited to help her find the gown that will make her feel special on one of the biggest days of her life. But beneath the smiles and laughter, there are signs that not everything is as perfect as it appears. The trailer hints at disagreements over wedding plans, unexpected obstacles, and difficult conversations that leave several family members visibly frustrated. While nobody says exactly what goes wrong, the tension is impossible to ignore. At one point, concerns about the wedding venue begin creating stress. Plans for a backyard ceremony bring excitement, but also raise questions about logistics, timing, and whether everything will come together before the big day arrives. For Trent and Amber Johnston, watching their daughter prepare for marriage brings mixed emotions. On one hand, they're proud. They've watched Liz grow from a little girl into a mother, and now a bride-to-be. But on the other hand, letting go is never easy. The trailer shows both parents becoming deeply involved in the planning process, sometimes offering guidance and sometimes creating additional pressure without even realizing it. As family discussions continue, emotions begin boiling over. What starts as simple wedding preparations gradually turns into heated debates about expectations, responsibilities, and how the special day should unfold. And then comes another challenge. Weather concerns begin hanging over the ceremony plans. The possibility of rain threatens months of preparation, leaving everyone wondering whether the celebration they've envisioned could be disrupted at the last moment. For Liz, the uncertainty is overwhelming. She wants everything to be perfect. She wants her family together. She wants a beautiful day filled with love and happy memories. But life has a way of reminding us that not everything can be controlled. And unfortunately, the biggest challenge facing the Johnston family has nothing to do with wedding dresses, venues, or decorations, because while the family is busy planning for a celebration, another heartbreaking reality is quietly unfolding in the background. A beloved family member's health is declining. At first, only brief hints appear in the trailer. Family members speak in worried tones. Conversations suddenly become more serious. Moments that should feel joyful are overshadowed by concern. The atmosphere shifts, the smiles become more fragile, and viewers quickly realize that something much bigger is happening behind the scenes. The Johnston family is about to face a devastating loss that will change everything. As wedding plans move forward, the family finds themselves balancing happiness and heartbreak at the same time. And in many ways, that emotional struggle becomes the true story of Season 17. The closer the wedding gets, the more uncertainty begins surrounding whether one very important family member will even be able to attend. For the Johnstons, that possibility is almost impossible to accept. The trailer leaves viewers with emotional scenes filled with tears, worry, and unanswered questions. Can the family pull together in time for Liz's wedding? Will the celebration happen the way everyone hopes? And most importantly, how will they cope with the heartbreaking situation unfolding within the family? Those answers begin to emerge as Season 17 moves forward. As the countdown to Liz and Brice's wedding continues, the Johnston family finds themselves caught between two very different emotions. On one side, there is excitement. A wedding represents a new beginning, a new chapter, and a chance for family and friends to come together in celebration. But on the other side, there is fear. fear that time may be running out for someone they love dearly. As the trailer progresses, viewers learn that the family's beloved dog, Cruiser, is facing serious health problems. For years, Cruiser has been more than just a pet. He has been part of the Johnston family, present during countless family milestones, vacations, celebrations, and everyday moments. Cruiser has become a familiar face to longtime fans of the show. For many families, pets become companions who witness every stage of life. They are there during happy moments, they are there during difficult moments, and eventually, they become impossible to imagine living without. That appears to be exactly how the Johnstons feel about Cruiser. The trailer shows emotional scenes as family members begin confronting the painful reality that Cruiser's health is rapidly declining. The concern on their faces says everything. Nobody wants to say goodbye, nobody wants to imagine life without him, yet everyone understands that difficult decisions may be approaching. For Trent and Amber, the situation is especially heartbreaking. Parents often try to stay strong during emotional family situations, but some losses affect everyone equally, and losing a beloved pet is one of those experiences. The trailer captures moments where the family appears reflective, emotional, and deeply aware that they may be approaching the end of an important chapter. As wedding planning continues, the emotional weight becomes impossible to ignore. Instead of focusing solely on decorations, guest lists, and ceremony details, family members are now balancing grief with celebration. It's a complicated mix of emotions. One moment they are discussing wedding plans, the next moment they are worrying about Cruiser. One moment they are laughing together, the next moment they are fighting back tears. That emotional contrast seems to define much of season 17. And while the family tries to remain positive, the trailer makes it clear that the situation continues becoming more serious. Several scenes hint at family discussions regarding Cruiser's condition. There are quiet conversations. There are emotional reactions. There are moments where words seem difficult to find. The uncertainty surrounding his health creates a cloud over many of the family's plans. At the same time, Liz and Brice continue preparing for their future together. The couple has already experienced plenty of challenges throughout their relationship. Fans have watched them navigate disagreements, separation, reconciliation, and the responsibilities of parenthood. Now they are attempting to build a strong foundation for marriage, but even as they focus on their future, the present keeps demanding their attention. Family tensions begin increasing. The stress of wedding planning starts affecting relationships. Different opinions emerge, expectations clash, and emotions become harder to control. The trailer suggests that not everyone sees eye to eye when it comes to major wedding decisions. Small disagreements quickly grow into larger conflicts. Family members who normally work together find themselves frustrated. Conversations become more intense, and patience begins wearing thin. For Liz, the pressure appears enormous. She wants to create a perfect wedding experience. She wants her loved ones happy. She wants her family united. Yet with so many emotions swirling around, keeping everyone satisfied becomes nearly impossible. Meanwhile, Brice is also dealing with the realities of stepping into married life. Marriage isn't just about a wedding day. It's about building a future together. It's about learning how to navigate challenges as a team. And as the trailer shows, those lessons may already be beginning. The couple faces decisions, expectations, and pressures that test their ability to communicate and support one another. But perhaps the most emotional moments come when the focus returns to Cruiser. The family begins spending precious time together, creating memories, and appreciating the moments they still have. There's a sense that everyone understands how valuable these days are. Even the simplest interactions suddenly carry deeper meaning. A walk, a cuddle, a quiet moment together. Things that once seemed ordinary now feel incredibly important. As viewers watch these scenes unfold, one question becomes impossible to ignore. Can the Johnston family find a way to celebrate one of life's happiest moments while preparing for one of its saddest? The answer remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. Season 17 is not just about a wedding, it's about love, it's about family, it's about loss. And it's about learning how to hold on to hope when life delivers both joy and heartbreak at the exact same time. As season 17 reaches its most emotional moments, the Johnston family faces a reality that no family is ever truly prepared for. The wedding day is getting closer. Final plans are being made. Details are coming together. Guests are preparing to arrive. And despite all the stress, disagreements, and uncertainty, Liz and Brice are determined to move forward with the next chapter of their lives. But while wedding preparations continue, the family's greatest concern remains Cruiser. The trailer builds toward a heartbreaking emotional climax as family members struggle with the possibility of saying goodbye to a companion who has been part of their lives for years. For many viewers, these scenes may be some of the most emotional ever featured on 7 Little Johnstons. The Johnston family has always shared their lives openly with audiences. Fans have watched them celebrate achievements, overcome obstacles, and face challenges together. But loss is different. Loss affects every family member in a deeply personal way. And this season appears to show that reality in a powerful and honest manner. As the family gathers together, there is a growing awareness that every moment matters. The laughter feels more meaningful. The conversations feel more important. Even ordinary family activities carry a different emotional weight. Sometimes the most difficult part of saying goodbye isn't the final moment itself. It's knowing that the moment is approaching. That anticipation can be heartbreaking. And the trailer suggests that the Johnstons experience exactly that kind of emotional struggle. Meanwhile, wedding tensions have not completely disappeared. The closer the ceremony gets, the more pressure everyone feels. There are still decisions to make. There are still expectations to meet, and there are still emotional conversations that need to happen. Family relationships are tested as stress levels continue rising. However, difficult times often reveal what truly matters. And throughout the trailer, one message becomes increasingly clear. Family comes first, no matter how intense the disagreements become. No matter how stressful the wedding planning gets, no matter how emotional the circumstances are, the Johnstons continue showing up for one another. That sense of unity becomes one of the strongest themes of the season. Viewers will likely see family members setting aside frustrations, supporting one another, and finding strength during a period filled with uncertainty. And then comes the moment everyone has been waiting for, the wedding. The trailer offers glimpses of what appears to be a beautiful and emotional ceremony. Family members gather together, loved ones celebrate, and Liz and Brice prepare to exchange vows, surrounded by the people who matter most. After everything they have been through, reaching this milestone represents more than just a wedding day. It represents resilience, it represents commitment, and it represents the belief that love can survive even the most challenging circumstances. Yet, even during these joyful moments, emotions remain close to the surface because life rarely separates happiness and sadness into neat categories. Sometimes they arrive together. Sometimes the greatest celebrations happen during the most difficult seasons of our lives. And that appears to be exactly what season 17 captures. The Johnston family experiences the highs of a wedding and the lows of impending loss within the same chapter of their lives. That emotional contrast gives the season a depth that goes far beyond wedding planning. It's a reminder that families don't just celebrate together, they grieve together, they support each other. And they find ways to keep moving forward, even when life becomes incredibly difficult. As the trailer comes to an end, viewers are left with powerful unanswered questions. How will the family cope with the heartbreaking loss they fear is coming? Will they be able to fully enjoy the wedding despite the emotional challenges surrounding them? And what lessons will they learn from one of the most difficult periods in their lives? Those answers are expected to unfold throughout the season. But if the trailer is any indication, audiences should prepare for an emotional journey unlike anything the Johnston family has shared before. A season filled with tears, a season filled with celebration, a season filled with unforgettable family moments. And ultimately, a season that reminds us how precious time with loved ones truly is. For the Johnston family, season 17 may begin with wedding plans and excitement. But it quickly becomes a story about love, resilience, family bonds, and cherishing every moment before it's gone. And that's exactly why fans are already calling this one of the most emotional seasons yet. TLC has officially announced the return of 7 Little Johnstons, and fans of the Johnston family finally have a lot to look forward to. The network has revealed that season 17 is on the way, bringing viewers back into the lives of one of reality television's most recognizable families. After years of sharing their personal journeys, challenges, milestones, and family adventures, Trent, Amber, and their children are once again opening their doors to cameras. But according to the newly released season 17 trailer, this upcoming chapter may be one of the most emotional and eventful seasons the series has ever delivered. From major life changes to important family milestones, the Johnston family appears ready to take viewers on another unforgettable journey. For longtime fans, the return of the series is exciting news. Since its debut, 7 Little Johnstons has followed the lives of the Johnston family, who have built a strong connection with audiences through their honesty, humor, and determination. Over the years, viewers have watched the family navigate school, careers, relationships, parenting, and countless personal challenges. Now, season 17 promises to continue that story. And if the trailer is any indication, there will be no shortage of memorable moments. One of the biggest storylines featured in the preview centers around Elizabeth Johnston and Brice Bolden. Their relationship has been one of the most talked about topics among fans in recent years. Viewers have followed the couple through happy moments, difficult conversations, periods of uncertainty, and eventually reconciliation. Now, it appears their relationship is entering a completely new phase. The trailer shows preparations for what could be one of the most significant events in the family's recent history. Family members are seen discussing plans, making arrangements, and preparing for a celebration that could bring everyone together. Excitement is clearly in the air, but as fans of reality television know very well, major milestones rarely happen without a little drama. The trailer hints that planning such an important event may not be as simple as everyone hopes. Different opinions begin emerging, expectations start building, and family members find themselves facing challenges that could test their patience. While everyone seems eager to support the occasion, the pressure of making everything perfect creates moments of tension throughout the preview. At times, emotions appear to run high. Discussions become more serious. Decisions become more complicated. And what should be a straightforward planning process begins creating stress among several members of the family. For Amber and Trent, the situation brings a mixture of pride and concern. As parents, they've spent years guiding their children through major life transitions. Now they are watching another important chapter unfold. Like many parents, they want the very best for their family. But letting go and allowing adult children to make their own choices is often easier said than done. The trailer suggests that balancing support and involvement may become a challenge throughout the season. Meanwhile, other members of the Johnston family are also experiencing major developments in their own lives. As everyone continues pursuing personal goals, careers, relationships, and future plans, the family dynamic continues evolving. That's something viewers have witnessed throughout the show's entire run. The Johnston children are no longer the young kids audiences first met years ago. They are adults making important decisions about their futures. And with those changes come new responsibilities, new opportunities, and sometimes new conflicts. Season 17 appears ready to explore all of those realities. The trailer also showcases plenty of lighter moments, family jokes, playful interactions, friendly teasing, and the unique sense of humor that has become one of the series' trademarks. Despite the challenges they face, the Johnstons continue finding reasons to laugh together. That balance between emotional moments and lighthearted family fun has always been one of the reasons audiences connect with the show. However, beneath the laughter, viewers can sense that major emotional moments are approaching. The trailer repeatedly hints that this season will involve difficult conversations and important decisions. Several scenes show family members becoming emotional. Others suggest that unexpected challenges could emerge when they are least expected. Exactly what those challenges involve remains unclear. But the preview makes one thing obvious. Season 17 is not simply another ordinary season. Something significant is happening. something that could impact the entire family. And as the trailer continues, viewers begin realizing that the season's biggest stories may go far beyond simple family celebrations. The Johnston family is entering a period of change, a period filled with uncertainty, a period where important life events are colliding all at once, and that combination creates the perfect foundation for an emotional and compelling new season. As anticipation continues building, fans are already asking the same question: what exactly lies ahead for the Johnston?